Hello, I'm Stephanie Rankin. This is my week 8 assignment, Persuasive Speech. I have chosen the controversial topic of daylight savings for my speech. So let's begin. Do you really know what time it is? Really, what time is it? Have you ever walked in late to Easter Sunday church service? At the church I went to, our church services were an hour and 45 minutes long. Yes, those are long, and that's a topic for a later date. But imagine walking in an hour late, the whole family. It was a little embarrassing. I forgot all about daylight savings. I forgot to change the clocks. They got me thinking, why are we always changing the clocks? Is it really necessary? I don't know what you're thinking here too. That was before the smartphones, when we used alarm clocks. So we just went through another round of daylight savings. We fell back an hour just this past week. So how are you doing? Are you enjoying that drive to work in the dark and driving home in the dark? So much for the fun evening activities outside again. It's hibernation time again for us. What I would like to suggest and recommend for a multitude of purposes is to set the timer on daylight savings. Let's get rid of the darn thing. Statistics show an increase in traffic accidents by a change in clocks from standard time to daylight savings time. Yes, that's right. The frequency of traffic accidents is influenced by the changes in clocks from the standard time to daylight savings time. Stanley Korn conducted a study of all traffic accidents in Canada for 1991 and 92. The Korn study concluded that there was a statistically significant increase in traffic accidents following the April change to daylight savings time. Korn suggested that the changes in accident statistics are due to disruptions in the normal circadian rhythms. Thus, what that means is spring increase in traffic accidents is due to a loss of 1 hour of sleep. So, our research actually indicates that the daylight integration with artificial lighting can significantly contribute to the energy reduction in buildings. What does that mean? That means if we do not fall back in the fall, we could actually save energy. So, we know it's more than energy in the fall. It's really not saving energy. Think about this. When you watch the World Series on TV, it's lit up with massive amount of lights. An outdoor event has to be lit. More lights are on, street lights, lights in homes, offices, church, schools, retail shops, restaurants, really anywhere. This type of lighting uses more energy. We are also using more heat and gas. So results have shown that as much as 35% reduction in lighting energy consumption and 13% reduction in total energy consumption can be obtained when proper daylight and artificial lighting integration is achieved. What that means is when we don't have to use our lighting and it's used with daylight and our other lighting, it will work. We can save energy. Now that we have the numbers out of the way, let me ask you a question. When does the spring forward and fall back happen? Have you ever had one clock change automatically and then forget to change the clock in your car? Then you wonder, did I change it? Am I late? Or am I early? What time is it? It's so confusing. Can you imagine the confusion of traveling during one of those weekends? Say you start in Iowa on Friday and return home to New Mexico on Sunday. How much time did you lose or gain? So, Do you know who thinks it's worth keeping? The Fire Protection Group and a plethora of national fire preparedness organizations. They are all very well known for the Change Your Clocks, Change Your Batteries campaign, which designates daylight savings time as a convenient yearly marker for making sure your safety measures are up to par. Now, I agree. We always need to make sure that we change our clocks, our batteries. But with today's advanced technologies and smart homes, we no longer have a need for this. Besides, we all have calendars and reminders. We can easily use the summer and winter as reminders. So, let's get with the 21st century. Let's make our lives easier and safer and more energy efficient. Let's put a stop on the timer on daylight savings.